All right, all you glorious gamers out there, welcome to PlayersToo Reacts to the Xbox and Bethesda showcase for E3 2021. Lewis, lovely to have you with me. What are you expecting from this showcase?
Good to be here as ever, Mark. Yeah, this feels like the big one to me. This feels like probably the most exciting, the most interesting showcase of the weekend, maybe besides whatever Nintendo are about to do, because it really feels like Xbox here have to show us what the near future of their platform is. You know, we've seen some huge games be announced before now, and we've seen some teases, and obviously there's a lot of rumours about what is going to show up today. But it feels to me like Xbox really have to sell consoles in the short term to us. You know, we know that there are some huge games coming down the line, but what's coming out in the next 12 months, the next 18 months that is going to make an Xbox like a must-have purchase right now, or perhaps more pertinently, a Game Pass subscription? I suspect one thing we'll see a lot of, Mark, is Game Pass. I suspect it'll be emblazoned right across this show. But yeah, in terms of actual games, I think we're going to see Starfield and Halo. That seems to just be an inevitability now. I don't know if we'll see much from a lot of the other big games that have been talked about, like Avowed or like Fable. I really hope to see some smaller stuff, some interesting indies, and yeah, just a couple of nice surprises amongst some of the third-party games that we're bound to see as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as you said, I think Halo's a must. I think Halo's absolutely, definitely going to be there. I'm not entirely sure if it's been out and out confirmed by Xbox that it's going to be there, but the expectation is that we will be seeing Halo Infinite at this show. Similarly with Starfield, whether or not we get a date, I suppose, remains to be seen. Beyond that, beyond Halo, beyond Starfield, I'm thinking about Psychonauts 2, which is obviously coming out this year. Good chance that we get to see that. I'm guessing as well that we're getting updates on service games, like Sea of Thieves and Grounded. Maybe State of Decay might be something that we could see.
Of course, yeah.
But in terms of the other big games, Fable, Avowed from Obsidian, Perfect Dark from the Initiative as well. I'm not sure how close a lot of those games are, so I'm not really sure what we're going to see from them, if anything at all. The other big one for me, I'm thinking, is Rare's Everwild, which we do know a bit about, and I think that there's a good chance that we might get to see more, and fingers crossed, even a release date.
Yeah, that would be ideal, actually. That feels like the perfect game to show off here and say, that's coming soon. This is something to get really excited about Xbox for, because, yeah, some of those other big games are a ways out, and you could absolutely, overhype things by showing them too often, so it would be great to just get some nice juicy games coming in the short term, and Everwild looks so interesting. So yeah, that's a really good shout, Mark.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the ones that I'm most excited about from this Xbox showcase as well. The other one being Hellblade, which I think we've had it confirmed by Ninja Theory that it's not going to be there, which is a little bit disappointing for me and you specifically, because we loved the first game so much. That's not to say that Ninja Theory won't be there, though. They've got Project Maron. I don't know if they would want to give a bit of an update for that or not. Who knows? But yeah, no Hellblade, unfortunately. I think the other big one might be stuff in the Forza series as well. I think that we might be getting the new Forza Motorsport from Turn 10 as well. I think that's a pretty good shout. But yes, I'll be very interested to see how many of these games get release dates, and if those release dates are very soon. All right, Lewis. Well, we are actually now into the final 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and beginning. This is very exciting. I'm genuinely excited for this showcase.
Here we go. Yeah.
Very, very interesting to see what comes out of this, man. I really am. Nice bit of Xbox logo here. Lovely.
Another countdown on top of a countdown, it feels like.
A countdown on a countdown, Liz. A countdown on a countdown.
Just getting that hype level torqued right up before they get started.
Right, let's get cracking. Come on.
Even a slow countdown from 5 again.
A slow countdown again, yeah.
Here we go. Let's see it. Let's see some games, Xbox.
Let's go.
20 years. That's how long Xbox has been with us.
Oh, there he is, the man.
Big
Right
Todd
away.
Howard,
Right
yeah.
away with
It's a moment
Bethesda.
I always
Right
look forward
away.
to. I love
Big
seeing
Todd.
the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the support you give us and one another. Xbox is turning 20. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time. At Bethesda,
You wouldn't be there if they hadn't paid $7.5
$7.5
billion, Todd. That's why you're there.
Absolutely.
Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time
Oh, here we go.
in
Right
over
away.
25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield. Set hundreds of years in our future, it's an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally
Nice
share.
one. This is very cool. I'm
First
sort of
innovative
glad that
teaser.
this is definitely
It's
here,
something to look
because if it wasn't,
Oh yeah.
dear Lord, the backlash would have been awful.
Absolutely, yeah. Alpha footage though, and he said something to look forward to, so I still think this is a ways out, Mark.
Yeah, me too, personally. But let's see what they've got to show us. Let's see what they've got to show us. A brand new universe, 25 years in the making. You did not start this 25 years ago, Bethesda.
Yeah,
Let's
this
not
is
fuck around. Come on.
Some creative wordplay there, I think, yeah.
Wonder if we get to see any gameplay. That would be very interesting.
I doubt it, from how far out we feel.
The wonder is not that the
I mean, I think this is going to be out next year, ladies and gentlemen, just before we hit the date. Or if there is going to be a date, I'm personally betting that this will be out next year,
Yeah,
not this summer, as many have speculated.
I think it may be later than that, even, to be honest, when it actually drops.
Found
Very possible,
is
this.
the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array full on check.
I mean, it does look pretty great. I've got to say, I'm into this. I'm into this. Fallout in space, man.
That's
I mean,
why we're here.
you don't need to say much more to me than that.
Well, we've had that with Outer Worlds, though. I want something more than that, I think.
That wasn't Bethesda, though. You can't.
No,
you
but
can't
I don't
say
need them
that
to just
about
make
them,
the
you
same
know?
game.
I think this has been in development long before Outer Worlds even begun, probably.
3 interesting numbers.
11,
popped up
11,
in-
22.
Yeah, that could be a sign.
Is that actually the date? Alright, Wii Cinematic, very good. Games Pass label right on there.
Yep.
Schwack.
No doubt about
Coming
it.
to Series X and Windows, definitely. Oh, 11. Yeah, there we go.
There we are,
go.
Xbox
So, It is
exclusive.
going to be next year.
Yep.
It is going to be next year. Very, very close homage to Star Wars there as well. That logo with TNB. That was a bit on the nose.
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time one of the most anticipated.
I mean, that could not be
games
more
in the
hilariously
world.
Star Wars, could it?
Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. A groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome to the Xbox and
Yes,
Bethesda
it's
Game
exclusive.
Showcase.
Had to get that in there,
I am
just in case
so
there was any
excited and
doubt
proud to be
for
here today,
PS fanboys.
celebrating
It's not coming.
games.
It's not
Because
coming to
although it's been an
PlayStation. It's
incredibly
absolutely
tough
not.
year,
And
I
I'm
am
sorry to anyone
grateful
that's
the
still
games
clinging
are
on to
such
hope,
an
but
important
I'm
source
sorry.
of joy
They're
and
gone.
connection.
Bethesda are gone.
We are committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices, and delivering the power of games to everyone. And now, we get to share that quest with Bethesda, not just as partners, but as
I mean, it's a
one
hell of a
team,
lineup these days, isn't it?
ready to
Let's be
bring
fair.
the very best games to more people everywhere. So today, we get to reveal more of what's to come. We have an amazing show, 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass, and of course, Every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox Series X and S, offering next-gen performance, speed, and features.
So we're only going to get to see 3 games that aren't coming
Yeah.
to Games Pass day and date. Is that right? Is
Which
I heard
could
that
be
correctly?
Deathloop, Ghostwire Tokyo, and something else, you know? Could
Yeah,
be.
well, it'll be very interesting to see if we see those games, because of course they are PlayStation 5 exclusive games. And I cannot imagine in a joint Xbox Bethesda conference they will be showing them off personally. Oh, Stalker 2. Okay, cool.
Will be a true next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
Any interest in the Stalker series in general?
Not especially, but always keen to see what they've got to serve up, you know? Nothing that has grabbed me particularly before, but...
Yeah, I must admit I'm pretty much the same on that front, but I mean if they are targeting these super high-end, like 60 FPS and 4K and whatever properly next-gen game, then yeah, thumbs up for me. It does immediately look quite good, I would say. Visually, anyway.
Yeah.
Вот поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу пулю поймать.
Ну не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уже лучше пулю выберу.
That's a weird little thing.
Oh dear. Okay. Stuff just explodes in the sky.
Fair
here.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Standard exploding tornado.
It does. You're right. Like visually, it's pretty impressive. Actually,
Yeah, it's
looking at it,
really
yeah.
impressive. Yeah, it really looks good, to be fair. Really nice. Again, I'm not really sure this is going to be a thing for me in the end, but I mean, visually at least looking pretty fantastic.
Yeah, and really atmospheric.
Yeah, really good.
Ты говоришь, а я прям вижу красоту эту. Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может.
Was that supposed to be Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
Узнаешь мотив?
I think this guy might be a bit mad loose.
Nothing better to do in the wastelands, is there?
No, I suppose not.
А ты одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам ученый? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию
I like this guy.
найдут.
Oh yeah, the lighting effects and whatever, the ray tracing they've got going on there is looking pretty good. Assuming that is really good. Looks pretty fantastic.
Да пошел ты.
Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо. Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил. Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
I wonder if this will just be a strictly next gen game as well.
Sounded like it from what they were saying there, but then
yeah, will be only Series X and S.
but they haven't
not-
really done that for any Game Pass games yet, as far as I can tell.
No, not so far as I'm aware, but
Зона дала мне жизнь.
it's nice to see them taking that step towards that, you know what I mean? And Starfield next year, next
Я буду
holiday
защищать.
period or whatever when that's coming out. will have made the transition to expect that new big budget games like Starfield are going to be on Series X and S and not going to be on the Xbox One.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious about that still though, because that's definitely against what they said that they were going to do for a good few years. So I wouldn't be surprised.
It was what they said before they bought Bethesda though, but that's a Bethesda game, right? It'll be interesting to see what they do with this game, because that is against what they said. And that's obviously in contrast to PlayStation that we've just heard are going to be releasing God of War sometime next year. I would speculate quite deep next year, probably late next year, when God of War is going to be coming out, and that's going to be coming out on previous gen consoles. And I don't think that that's a great move. So you see Xbox sort of take that leap and just say, we're drawing a line in the sand here, and beyond this, we're going to be creating games only for our new next gen consoles. That gets a thumbs up for me, personally. I really just want to see what these consoles can do, you know? This looks quite interesting as well. Oh, is this...
this is Back 4 Blood, yeah.
Back 4 Blood, yeah. Go.
So we got an April date there for Stalker as well, I think.
Yeah. Nice to see that this is coming to Games Pass, by the way. I think this will be a good
totally
Games Pass game. This is a great Games Pass game, yeah. I think this will definitely do well on the service. I mean, this game does look great for what it is. I think it's...
Oh yeah. I mean,
it's obviously a bit mad.
It's what you're after. I think it's it's the right team behind it and all that. Definitely. It's just...
Oh yeah, totally. And I think the Left 4 Dead fans are like really up for it and whatever. Or certainly the Left 4 Dead fans I know are like really game for this. So it's good to see, and obviously it's been made by the same people who made the original or made 2 or something like that. Yeah, really good to see. Also, it is just quite satisfying to shoot a zombie in the face, let's be honest.
Oh, that's cool. So you can play as the zombies as well in multiplayer modes.
Yeah, that's cool. I think, did we know that before?
I'm not sure. I don't remember seeing that, but potentially.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, there's like a PvP element as well as obviously the PvE stuff.
That's a big lad.
That's a big
October
boy.
12th on Game Pass. There we have it. Yeah.
October 12th on Game Pass. Yeah. I suppose it will be more interesting to try and spot the 3 that aren't coming to Games Pass.
Straight in with another exclusive.
I love it, man. This is great. Let's fucking keep it rolling. This is good. I like this. Oh, is this Life is Strange, perchance? No, it's not, because it's at Xbox Game Studios.
Avalanche.
Oh. Okay.
Co-op open world. Interesting.
Yeah. It's giving me good vibes, List, I've got to say. Right away, giving me good vibes.
Is that just because of Steely Dan?
I don't know. Well, Steely Dan's good vibes, right?
Contraband. Who knows?
Right. Very good. Very good. Open world co-op game. Another one coming way down the line. Undoubtedly. Xbox Game Studios again.
Sea of Thieves, here we are.
Sea of Thieves, here we go. Sort of lost track of Sea of Thieves. I'm not sure if they've been getting any big updates or anything like that recently.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. and the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
I mean, fair play again to Xbox on this title as well, because I know that when this launched it was underwhelming, I will say, but I mean they've continued to support it, and it's definitely found an audience.
This is a Captain Jack tie-in. That's what we're getting here.
Oh my god!
But I suspect you
there we go.
knew that.
Makes sense. It had that feel about it before, but yeah, tying in with Disney on this is a big move.
Wow, Disney, straight up. Wow.
A darkness followed him here, and if it's not stopped, this world will sink into
That's the whole Pirates Caribbean crossover. Yeah.
Many secrets.
Oh well.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews. Bloodthirsty murderers.
I can't tell if this is something that the fans of this game will be really into, or if they'll think it's a cheap move to make to get new people in, you know? Feels like it was making its own pirate mythology. Do you really need to bring this one in?
Oh yeah, there we go. There's the big
I
man.
believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
A world without the attack our base.
Yeah, this is quite interesting, isn't it? I'm not really sure what to make of this either. I mean, it'll all come down to the fans, I guess, like whether or not they're into it or not. But I mean, bold move.
Yeah, and it feels quite expansive. It isn't just a couple of skins by the look of it. It feels like an entire new
this is like
content,
proper, yeah, proper voice acted and whatever as well.
There's a second one of those.
A good move from Disney, though, who now do not have to make a Pirates of the Caribbean game.
Yeah, Jesus, I think that's probably best for us all.
Bring me that horizon.
A pirate's life, indeed. An epic original story.
Coming in just a couple of weeks' time.
Oh, just a couple of weeks, fair to play. Free as well. Free. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. All the Yakuza games. Oh, literally all the Yakuza games. Did we already know that? I thought all the Yakuza games were already on.
I don't know if they've all been on Game Pass, and I don't think Like a Dragon was, even though it was connected to the launch of the Xbox Series X. But this feels like a very smart and sensible move from Xbox to get on board with Yakuza in a big way.
I think that they are really trying to crack the Japanese market, or the sort of East Asian market in general, and I think that this is a step towards that. I think the fact that we're hearing rumours as well that they're going to be making a deal with Kojima for his next game as well, I think that that is all ramping up to them trying to make a real push in Asia, because that is where they lose to PlayStation and Nintendo handily.
Available today, Yakuza Like a Dragon. A lot of love for that game. Not one that we've played, but yeah.
I've got to admit, the Yakuza series has never really done it for me. I know it has like mad fans out there, but I mean, fair play. It's a huge series to bring to Games Pass. Really
this is Battlefield, isn't it, as well?
Is this Battlefield?
I think it is Battlefield, yep.
Oh, well, this will be coming... it is Battlefield, yeah, that's nice. Through the EA Play.
Oh, of course, yeah. So it's on your Game Pass subscription, yeah.
Really nice.
That is exactly what this game needs as well. Like it needs players to have access to it and to fall in love with it that way, and not have to necessarily convince 10 friends to spend the money on it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, as we spoke a bit about on the PlayersToo podcast, is that I think that the luster for this game is sort of like waned in over recent titles and whatever, but I mean, there seems to be a lot of excitement for this one.
Yeah.
When it was announced that there would be a new one, when it announced that it would be launching, I mean, that looks amazing. That's cool
and
stuff.
it said this is alpha footage with 128 players, so like it's looking impressive for that.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah. All the vehicles were always cool in Battlefield. That was their
that's
selling point.
Sort of what
Call of Duty wasn't doing that or anything. They were like, come and play in our tank, and it's like, okay, fair enough.
And this giant fucking tornado as well.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what the plot of this is supposed to be. It feels very the Earth is now in ruin thanks to climate change or something like that, and now we're getting
it is to do
tornadoes and sandstorms in major cities.
I was reading a little bit about it the other day. It is about a climate collapse and the sort of refugee and humanitarian crisis that would come from that, although of course they have said it is not a political game, even though it is about the heat death of our ecosystem, which is a deeply political thing. So classic game publisher stuff, but I think it looks good, and if you can make a game in that environment fun and maybe draw some attention to those issues, that would be quite interesting. But I hope they don't just try and pretend like that is not a political thing, which it absolutely
It'd be
is.
interesting to see what the political stance on a game after climate disaster would be, because you can't really claim that climate change doesn't exist when your game takes place after it's happened.
Yeah.
2042. Cool.
Doesn't specifically say Game Pass here, right enough, so maybe this one isn't.
Well, that's because I don't think it is specifically on Games Pass.
Of course,
it'll be coming to
yeah.
EA Play, which you get through Games Pass, so it's a sort of workaround, but it will be on Games Pass, it will be part of your
Anna
Games Pass
Parna, here we go. This is going to be 12 minutes,
I have something to share.
What is this?
Yes.
We're having a baby.
Police, you're under arrest for your father's murder 8 years ago. What's going on? Shut up! You know what this is. You've been lying to me all this time? I should never.
This is one of the most interesting indie games I've seen in quite a while.
Absolutely.
No, I see this a lot.
Coming in August, there we have it.
Oh, that's
I'm
exciting.
saying this a lot too, but back at you.
Oh,
so who were the other voice actors there as well? Man, that's
Daisy
great.
Ridley,
That's
James
Daisy
McAvoy, and
who was the other one?
Willem
Willem
Dafoe.
Dafoe. Willem Dafoe was the other one. Yeah, incredible cast for a game like that as well. Just really exciting stuff.
This is non-stop.
This is non-stop. This is brilliant. This is a great showcase.
Psychonauts,
I'm
here we
thoroughly
have it.
enjoying this. Psychonauts, it was bound to be here, man. It was bound to be here.
Final frontier of humanity.
I'm ready for anything.
Was it Jack Black that was tied to this?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that
yeah.
right? Yeah. And Tim Schafer, yeah?
Yeah.
Very cool. Again, folk loved this, the first one, so...
Yeah,
really
it just
cool to
looks
see what they're
totally
gonna sign.
crazy.
Oh, it is. It looks like you're playing an LSD trip, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm afraid that means the dead letter office for you.
The mission is falling apart. A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it.
I must admit, the last time that we seen this, which I think was probably E3 a couple of years ago, and I think we did get to see a little bit of gameplay, and I was thinking to myself, I'm not sure how good that looks. But to be honest with you here, I think it looks pretty great. I think it's looking good. I mean, it's obviously got like a bit of an art style about it, whatever, and it's obviously going for like a certain look.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
It looks good. It looks good. It looks mad.
Available August 25th as well. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I was going to
say,
I'm not
if
sure
it
if
was-
we already knew that actually.
If
but-
it was no, I don't think we did. No, if it was shadow dropped, which was kind of one of the rumors today, I was a bit worried about how it would look in contrast to Ratchet and Clank because they're quite similar in a certain way, but definitely a smaller team. So, but yeah, next month, or sorry, August, I think sounds about right for that.
Share the stage with Xbox this year, and whether you've
Pete
known
Hines as
Bethesda
well now.
for 35 years or are just getting to know us, we couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games. We started this showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox family. So rest assured,
Tokyo Ghostwire is still
the games
coming.
you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works.
And so is
Today,
Deathloop.
we're bringing 10 more titles
Oof.
to Game Pass for a total of 30
Nice.
Bethesda
Another
games.
10, yeah.
That includes
Very
several
good.
id Software games, like the award-winning Doom Eternal. If you're looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox
I thought Doom
Series
Eternal
X
was already
and
there.
S.
No, I think not. Yeah, I think Doom 2016 was added, but not Eternal.
Oh, was it Doom
Next-gen
2016?
upgrade will be
Oh, right,
free
right.
for everyone who owns Doom Eternal. And on
Oh,
Series
ladies
X,
and gentlemen,
you'll
if
offer
you have
improved
Games
visuals
Pass,
at 60 FPS
do yourself a
with ray
favour
tracing,
and play Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. They are both incredible
up to
games.
120 FPS.
And if you're getting 120 FPS, that is nonsense. That would be so good, that game at 120 FPS.
10th anniversary for Skyrim. Good grief.
Wow.
Share your favorite Skyrim memories, stories, artwork, and more on Skyrim10.com. Or explore an ever-changing post-apocalyptic wasteland.
No, thank you.
Custom camp building.
I tell you what, again, I think that they, and credit to Bethesda, they have continued to support that game through what was a hilariously bad launch.
Yeah.
And I think now it's just about a stage where people are quite happy with it, you know what I mean? I think the last update, was it called like Wastelanders or whatever?
Yeah.
Was like quite a big deal and added quite a lot to the game, which was nice.
Yeah, I think there's been a core group who've stayed with it, but I can't see that many people are... I mean, unless this new update and it coming to Game Pass and stuff like that is going to do enough to bring people in. Felt like this game had its moment, really, but... This is another update coming, obviously, so let's see what we've got.
Is safe. It came at a great cost.
The Brotherhood must stand united. The super mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
You are splitting our forces, Shin.
What I will say as well is that in the face of Stalker and other things that we've seen, I think that this looks distinctly last gen. Although obviously it's a big MMO, so I'm maybe being a little bit harsher on it there, but yeah. Oh, look at this guy.
I thought you understood what that insignia meant. You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia and of the world. Your righteous crusade has gone too far.
Well, it may seem that
See, this is cool. Like, this is all the stuff that should have been in it at the beginning, you know?
This is a choice that can never be undone.
Free for all players next month, July 7th.
Very good.
Steel Rain.
Very good. Again, it's all that stuff that should have been in it from the beginning.
Definitely,
I might have been interested to have played it if all that stuff were in it at the beginning.
Squad Delta, report, over. Squad Delta, what's going on out there? Come on, this isn't funny. I know you can hear me.
What have we got here? Is this still Fallout?
It feels like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Geiger counter crackling away there.
Yeah, exactly.
Expeditions coming to Fallout 76 in 2022. Well,
The Wasteland isn't the only open-world playground with an amazing community. The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and shows no signs of slowing down. Right now, our players are enjoying the new
They always do an
Blackwood
Elder Scrolls Online.
part of the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure. We've got a lot more
Updating everything that they do, basically, and I'll always like completely tune out during it because it's just nothing that I'm interested in.
no, me either, really. As much as I did enjoy Skyrim, like, just getting involved in a big online MMO like this just doesn't appeal to me.
No, me neither, really. But I mean, 18 million players. I mean, you can't really
sniff
complain
at
about
that,
that. You know what I mean? There's a reason that they give it so much attention every time they speak. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that people would love this, obviously, because it's such a big, expanded universe that a lot of people have spent decades in now, really, through the various different games. But yeah, just not for me or you. I don't think.
No,
I think at another part in my life, this kind of game would have been the most exciting thing ever. When I was a 14-year-old or whatever, and really into Lord of the Rings and that kind of thing, might have been different, but these days I just can't imagine losing the time to a game like this.
I know. It's always when you think about sinking, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of hours into something like this, which I know people do and people love doing that, and I mean, fair play to them. If that's what you want to do with your time, thumbs up. If that's how you want to experience your video games, absolutely thumbs up. But for me, I'm just thinking like of all the other stuff I could have been playing here,
Yeah, exactly.
Launch exclusive.
It's a new world with new rules. Now, nothing is off the table. Winning this battle will take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
is interesting.
This looks very, very
the
sort
way
of
that dog was getting hit with those propellers was quite satisfying.
or Fall Guys-y kind of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's more like it's not like Gang Beasts.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like that,
exactly,
right? It's very funny to watch them hit one another. Oh, I'm such a child.
Yeah, a multiplayer brawler.
That's absolutely what
it
it is. This is absolutely what this is. This is just Gang Beasts and with funny animals, basically. And do you know what? I'm into it. Did you ever play Gang Beasts?
I played a little bit with you and with a couple of your mates once, I think, but not more than that. I mean, I like
it was a good laugh, mate.
That's
really
it.
was
Like, I can see the appeal of it, but I just never went back to it, you know? Again, if this is a Game Pass game, perfect for it, you know?
Oh, totally, yeah. I mean, this can't not be a Game Pass game.
Party
sure.
Animals,
Party Animals, yeah. Games Pass,
on Game Pass.
Obviously. Day one with Games Pass.
Oh my lord.
Oh, now we are talking, Liz. Now we are talking. If this is coming to Games Pass, I might play this very, very shortly.
Yeah, good grief. That is a big get for them. I'm considering it still hasn't been announced for PlayStation even, and there was
I've wanted to play this for
chat about
ages as well, and it's just other things just keep getting in the way a little bit, it feels like, but absolutely want to play this.
One of the top games of last year, absolutely, yeah.
Totally. As well, Supergiant are just godlike, as it just came up on the screen there. They are a superb
Game Pass,
developer.
August. Oh, there we have it.
Yes, there we go.
Gotta assume that's coming to PlayStation at the same time,
I
but
would have
not
thought
not
you were
on Game
it
Pass.
would be coming
so.
to PlayStation, yeah, but not on Games Pass, exactly. So, are you going to buy it on PlayStation, or are you just going to play it as part of your Games Pass subscription? I know what
Tough,
side
yeah.
I'm going to be on there.
Yeah.
Got a nice indie vibe about it, this.
This does look nice.
Yeah, this does look nice. Give me inside vibes.
Yeah, definitely. Bit of that. Bit of Death Stranding right at the start there.
It's giving me sort of War of the Worlds vibes as well.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Aye. Somerville. Very good.
Couple of years out, but or a year out, but that looks pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, that's
it.
piqued my interest. Piqued my interest. That love a good indie game, Lois. Love a good indie game.
This holiday marks the 20th
Oh, there he is, the big man.
Xbox,
Talking about
and
Master
the
Chief.
20th anniversary of Halo. To our millions of passionate fans, thank you.
We wouldn't be here without all of you.
Our goal has always been to bring players together. And for the first time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite Multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero.
Cool. So this was the rumor actually as well, that the focus would be on the multiplayer side of things rather than on the like the campaign side of things. So this is tying in with that as well.
Halo 3 ODST.
Also, real nice that they made the multiplayer free to play. That's nice move, particularly tying into Games Pass and whatever.
And hey, everybody, for us, And I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder, about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it. The heart of Halo is Spartan 117, the Master Chief. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here.
Thoughts on the look here?
Seems fine so far, but we've not really seen anything up closer in detail yet, and certainly not gameplay, so...
I mean, I think what I would say about it is the same thing that I would say about it last time, in that certain things look quite... I'm not saying they look bad necessarily, but they just look a bit plasticky sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, he looks a bit more like an action figure than he should, in my opinion, I would say.
There's not much time. If you knew how you were going to die, you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life?
I sort of wondered whether or not they would show us more gameplay after how the last gameplay trailer went down.
Yeah.
Oh, but maybe we will. Maybe we will. Here we go. No, cinematic, just...
Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
I mean, I do have to say it doesn't look bad. I don't want to feel as if I'm coming down very negatively on it or anything like that, you know? And it will still have to work on last-gen consoles so far as we are aware.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally,
that's nice as well.
I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
There we go.
Nice.
So yeah, it is coming this year, coming this winter.
Nice.
Both parts together.
So I don't think that this was the plan. Obviously, the plan was for the campaign to launch at the launch of the Series X, and then for the multiplayer to come this year, I would have thought. But because of the poor reception on the campaign mode, then we're now getting them both together. And to be honest with you, I don't think that that's bad at all.
No, not at all, no.
Again, I think the multiplayer gameplay is looking pretty good. Certainly doesn't look bad to me.
Hello, let's do some damage. Skewer acquired.
Oh, grabbing the gun with the hook was nice.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base. Ordnance drop inbound.
flag is ours. Please call at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, hard to complain about any of this. Looks fine to me, really.
Yeah.
I mean, just looks like any other big multiplayer game in a certain sense. But
it
you
does
know,
look good.
I'm sure
It does look good, yeah.
I'm sure the fans will be much more excited about this than they were about what we saw last year.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Free to play is nice, man. I like that a lot. I like that decision a lot. It's more the campaign that I want to see more of, and I want to see more gameplay of that to see how that has improved from what they previously showed us. That's really what I wanted to see. But in terms of the multiplayer, yeah, look good. Look good. Difficult to complain about it. Good to hear that it's coming this year along with the campaign and whatever.
Evil has survived. A dark figure wanders in the east. He must be stopped at all costs.
Oh, that guy's right fucked up. What is this? I'm not sure I recognise this at all.
I'm sort of assuming it's Diablo, but
oh yeah,
could
yeah,
be wrong.
Yeah. Would they show off Diablo here, do you think? I mean, it does look a hell of a lot like Diablo if it's not a Diablo.
I said the Lord of all action RPGs, which is it a remaster, one of the old ones maybe? Or something?
Oh yeah, it could be 2. 2 was getting remastered, wasn't it?
Yeah, classic game.
Yeah, there
things
we
like
go.
that suggest remake or
I
remaster.
think this could be
rather than a fresh
Diablo
game.
2. What would they call it? Like Resurrection or something like that? Oh, remastered. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, so here we, yeah. Okay. So that is that. Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have taken us that long to work that out. It was just that I thought it might have been the new one, and I was thinking, no, they couldn't show that off here. Surely they would have. Blizzard would have wanted to have done their own thing with that, basically, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, fair play. It does seem to be the Diablo 2, and if this is coming to Games Pass, man, that is a nice get.
May be our darkest hour, but it will be your greatest moment.
Resurrected, yeah, there we go.
Coming in September. I don't think
No,
it did
I
say
did
Game
not
Pass
say
there,
Game Pass.
but
Okay,
yeah.
so that's at least one of the ones that aren't going to Game Pass.
These things, where do they come from?
From all of us. From what we do to him.
Can you stop it?
I don't know. But he's my brother. And I would die for him.
This is some craziness we're looking at here,
This is
Mark.
pretty mad, yeah. It's pretty mad, Lewis. It's nothing I recognise again, I've got to say. I didn't recognise the studios either. Looks lovely. That looks amazing.
Oh, Plague
Oh, of
Tale.
course, Plague Tale.
Interesting.
Of course. I should have got that with all the rats. God damn it.
Is that? I wasn't sure if
and
that was meant
it was
to
like
be
a
rats, but
sister with her brother and whatever. Yeah, I should have got that earlier as well. God, that's annoying.
Coming next year. That looks really
that's
interesting.
nice. That's nice. Wasn't expecting that to get a sequel, I have to say.
Coming to Game Pass as well, yeah.
Oh, there we go. God almighty, how many showcases can this be in?
I recognize that voice. Let me ask you a question. When I am dead and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
Time you learn about resolver, Danny.
Again, I do think this looks quite good. In terms of Far Cry games, it's one of the more interesting ones I've seen recently. Certainly more interesting to me than the previous one.
I got you covered. Taking out a high-value target? I have just what you need.
I don't know, I find some of the presentation of these games just really irritating. Like, if, you know, we've got this really interesting, dark kind of fascist character, and now we're just getting this kind of like slightly Tarantino-esque like comedy action film vibe about it all. I mean, it's fine, and it'll definitely hit the right note for some people, but I just wish they'd kind of... Yeah, I guess it is, but I don't think it needs to be. I would be more interested if they were just kind of doing it as a bit of a straight story. Can still be action packed and all that.
I mean,
absolutely,
I will remind you, Lewis, that this is a
gravity
game
about
where
it.
you can have a weapon that fires CDs at people. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that can't exist within the Far Cry kind of
it's
IP
kind
or
of
whatever,
difficult to
but it's
take it
just
too
like
seriously, and we've just saw a chicken attack a man, so...
Next time I see you.
Also, that dog has a wheelchair, and it's amazing. I mean, I hope the fans like it, you know what I mean? That's the main thing, really, innit?
I like how you resolver, Juan.
So do I.
Also not Game Pass, I think.
Alright, yep. That's 2. Clear indie vibes again. Interesting.
Hoovering up wee animals. Good idea.
It's like a more efficient Pokemon. No battling necessary. Hoover them up and hoy them into a big, big cube.
I mean, this feels just like in the vein of kind of family-friendly games that Xbox has maybe been lacking. Although it's another first-person shooter, essentially. It's still
first-person
what
family
Xbox
shooter
is all about. Slime Rancher. Interesting.
Fair play.
Slime Rancher 2.
Oh my god, is this something that existed before?
Seems to be, yeah. Coming to Game Pass as well next year.
Alright.
We are getting a lot of 2022 games, and a lot of
games.
nice CG stuff, but still waiting on a fair chunk of gameplay for some upcoming games, you know?
Boom punch. Welcome back to Shred-ageddon. Here's a new
Shred-ageddon, indeed. New snowboarding game.
Looks like
Cool.
it, yeah.
I think things like this might find a crowd, to be honest with you, just off the back of the popularity of like SSX and whatever back in the day.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's the point I was making about Riders Republic more generally as well. It's like there are fans of these games, absolutely.
Yeah,
there are,
definitely.
and it's, you know, assuming that this is going to be a Game Pass game, all the more.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. It was more with the Riders Republic when we were talking about that on yesterday's React. Was that it was trying to be too many things was more my problem with it, you know what I mean? I'm not sure how well it can do any one of them, but if you're like dedicating yourself to one of those sports, whether it be whatever, whether it be the skating or the snowboarding or whatever, then yeah, I mean definitely those things can find an audience, definitely. Problem is that I don't know enough about snowboarding or skating or extreme games like this to know if this looks any good. It just looks very white to me. Shredders.
Shredders for Riders by Riders.
really good. Holy spluttering whip whoop.
Coming in December?
Yeah, coming in December. Cool. Okay,
Cool.
okay.
Interesting.
Oh, Atomic Heart,
Oh my
Mark.
God, Lewis, this is under the radar, boys and girls. This is under the radar. I have seen a lot about this game, and I think this game looks real fucking interesting. I really, really do. And this is the first time that it's been shown off, so far as I'm aware, at a big showcase. And I think it looks fucking awesome. It's made by a Russian team, I believe.
Yeah. Does that mean they've got some kind of deal with Xbox then, do you think?
Oh, very possibly. And to be honest with you, I think that would bode well for them, I would have thought.
Well, particularly if it ends up on Game Pass as well, yeah. But it does feel like slightly in the same vein as some of the other Xbox and Bethesda
100%
games.
is. Like, I think it's
around, but-
unashamedly very like Fallout, like from the start of early Fallouts. It's very inspired by them. Games Pass, there we go. Nice.
Yeah, it is,
nice,
yeah, but
nice,
not a
nice.
date on that
Not
still.
a date on that still. I mean, that has been in development for quite a while. Again, I don't think it's a very big team, and I think it is quite an ambitious project, but I think that game looks great. Under the radar game, and I hope that has got more eyes on it and more people thinking about, oh yeah, that is actually looking pretty good. Because I thought that looked great again, though.
Yeah, absolutely, it does. Yeah, it looks really exciting.
What have we got here? I'm liking this art style quite a lot.
Yeah, it's really caught my eye
striking art style.
already.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, really good art style. I'm really liking it. This is supposed to be sort of cyberpunky.
Feels like it,
music's
yeah.
giving me cyberpunk vibes. Not cyberpunk the game, cyberpunk the genre.
Yeah, a few different things going on gameplay wise though. Replaced. Looks like we're
very
calling
interesting.
it.
Very interesting.
Coming next
indeed.
year. Yep.
Definitely want to keep
Keen
an
to
eye
see
on.
a little bit
Want to
more
keep
of that.
an eye on, definitely.
Yeah. This is your grounded update.
Yeah. Grounded.
The first year of grounded.
Fair play. I don't think this done quite as well as they wanted it to. I've not heard anyone mention Grounded in quite a while, to be honest. It was also just quite an interesting project for Obsidian as well, I thought, you know? This is obviously what they wanted to do after Outer Worlds. The Shroom and Doom update is fantastic though, I like that a lot.
Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. Pets for when you get sick of your human companions. And of course, mushrooms.
I wonder how many people are still playing this in reality, you know, but I'm sort of glad that they're still supporting it anyway, you know.
I mean, I imagine it's got its core group as well, like a lot of these games do. And that's, you know, it'll be a small team within Obsidian, you have to assume that have done this.
Oh, yeah,
because
definitely.
They were still working on Outer World stuff, they're obviously already working on Avowed, but...
Yes.
You should probably turn on arachnophobia mode.
Again, I don't think Obsidian, despite the quality of the games that they make, are actually a very big team. You know what I mean? Since they got bought by Xbox, that may be a different story, you know, but I don't even think the team that made Outer Worlds was all that big, really. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, you know?
Yeah.
Because you have to remember, like, this was obviously getting developed concurrently with all the Outer Worlds DLC and stuff like that as well, so it's obviously like a smaller team within a relatively small team anyway, yeah. But I mean, fair play, good for them for continuing to update it for the fans. Hey, there we go. Is Among Us already on Games Pass, or is this it coming to Games Pass?
I think it might already be, but it's just this big update.
Yeah, I knew that they were all...
They've been talking about it for a little while.
Yeah. It feels like the sort of game that has to be on Games Pass, you know, they'd be daft not to have it on Games Pass.
Yeah.
It's such a good story of this game as well, like the devs and whatever made the game so
tiny
long
team.
ago as well, and then it just came to fruition all of a sudden, like through streamers and whatever. Basically made it popular, and I just think it's just such a great story within gaming, you know.
Yeah, no, it's the story of gaming through the pandemic.
Yeah,
as well,
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it? Like,
definitely.
It totally kicked off because of that.
Definitely. 505, interesting. I did not know how to say that first wordless. Oh, this is anime as fuck.
Yeah, this looks right up your street.
Not all of them look up my street just because they're anime as fuck lists.
It's got a bunch of magic school kids. It's totally up your street.
Okay, that made me sound weird. He's referring to Persona and Fire Emblem, Three Houses. That is what you're referring to there. Oh man, it's got a very 2D, 3D Octopath Traveler vibe going about it there.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Lewis, honestly, it doesn't look bad. I'm not... I'm more into it than I thought I might have been.
Look at that, it's got numbers above their heads, Mark. You're sold.
There's obviously like a... probably menu-driven combat and whatever, more tactical that way, you know what I mean? Which I'm quite into in general. Part of the reason I loved Octopath Traveler so much. Ayuden Chronicles.
I guess we're saying something like that. Yeah, I hope someone on stage says it at some point.
So that I can stop guessing.
Oh, 2022 and the 23 game then. Interesting.
I don't know if that's an established game. Like, I don't know if that is like a
no idea,
franchise or something like that. The fact that it's like Ayuden Chronicles sort of makes me think it might be.
Shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted situations.
Oh, this is this action
I think
adventure.
This might be The Ascent.
What was it called, Lewis? Sorry?
The Ascent,
that's
I think.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
It's been getting some preview coverage in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely. I have to admit, for a sort of action Diablo-esque game, it does look quite good. Again, it's not really my cup of tea, but you seem quite interested in this.
I think it looks really nice.
July.
I
July
don't think
29th, mate. Coming very soon indeed.
Next month. Yeah, I don't think I would ever get around to playing it necessarily, but I just think it's got a nice style about it. It looks pretty impressive.
On Games Pass.
It's quite a small team as well. I think there's only about 12 people that work there.
Oh, really? Well, God, that is very impressive for a team of that size, anyway.
Those who made it have never been forgotten. Their daring choices echo across time, turning land into kingdoms and mortals into legends. If history was in your hands, what would you build?
Oh, this is Civilization, probably, isn't it? Or
Something along those lines, if not actually Civ itself.
How would you fight? Where would you go? What will you be remembered for?
Or is it just Total War?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's definitely something along these lines, isn't it, right?
Age of Empires.
Oh, Age of Empires, yeah. I knew there was one we were forgetting. Yeah.
As you can probably tell, not necessarily something that we're particularly
I played a
interested
few of
in.
the Total War games and whatever back in the day, but not really my jam, I've got to say. But I mean, I know folk love those games like Civilization and Age of Empires and all that. Like, folk get right into it and whatever, and some of the Sims simulation aspects of it are like really incredible these days.
When we see a quiet,
hello.
peaceful setting, this will make our game seem big and important. Now, something must break the serenity. Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people running.
I like this approach this trailer making.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Shots make everything seem cool. and should bolster pre-sale numbers.
This feels very Devolver Digital.
Yeah.
We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares.
Brave of Xbox to put this in, given how many of their trailers do look like this.
Oh man, I don't think that's something you can put on a Xbox. I think they all look like this.
No, not only Xbox for sure, but in the middle of this showcase.
Or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to go. In fact, the only thing they have finished is the
Oh, here we go. Outer Worlds, more Outer Worlds. Surely we're not getting Outer Worlds too.
Yes. I'm very excited for that. That's great.
Awesome, man. I was not expecting that in a million fucking
We had
years.
a big discussion about it at the time, and I was so hoping it wasn't going to be dead because of Avowed. That is so good to see.
I absolutely was on the other side of that argument. I was like, that's going to be dead. They're going to be moving on to Avowed. They're going to be wanting to create IP exclusively for Xbox, or Xbox associated IP. And
fresh for Xbox,
fucking yes.
That's
yes.
great. That's
excellent,
really good to
excellent to see. That is by far the announcement that I'm happiest with so far. I love that. Oh, is this Flight Sim? This might be Flight Sim. Yeah,
I think so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's still to come to consoles, right? So that's probably what this is
yeah.
gonna
Good
be.
shout. Good shout. Yeah. I can't imagine Flight Sim being anywhere near as good on console personally, but.
No, possibly not. But
yeah, for folk that aren't. I mean, to be honest with you, this is probably one of the most impressive simulation games. Full stop. You know what I mean? I think
ever
it's
made. Yeah, you've got to say that. Yeah,
level of detail.
Something like this is what makes Game Pass so exciting, I think, because this isn't a game that you or I or many people would ever spend the money on or have the PC rig to deal with. But if you've got an Xbox Series X and you can just have a quick go at this. Just to see it, just to see the visuals
awesome.
and just to fly about. I think that's such a good thing for players to be able to do.
Sorry, as Scottish people, we are obligated to point out any Scottish landmark that is shown at any given moment. I mean, it looks spectacular, obviously. Yeah,
totally
visually stunning. And for the type of thing that it is, I mean, I don't think you can get anything better than this, to be honest. I think this is as good as it gets. No date. Oh, no date. There we go. Very soon date. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I don't know if we already knew that. That's so soon.
I think it's been we've been waiting on that announcement, basically, but. Is this Top Gun? Interesting.
It's not. Surely not.
I think it is. It said Maverick on the side of his plane there. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just that you could fly jump jets like that, from Harriers and whatever. It's not an actual Top Gun crossover, surely, is it?
Oh, it certainly is. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
that shot me the fuck up. There you go.
Sense, yeah.
Incredible. Very good water effects right away. Liking it. Very good palm trees. Some Last of Us music. Liking it. Ah, here we go.
This has been the big rumour as well, that it's going to be heading to Mexico.
Well, the thing is that I heard a rumour about a new Forza Horizon, which, to be honest with you, this looks more like.
I think so, yeah.
But the new Forza Motorsport isn't out yet, is it?
I'm not up to speed with that franchise, but yeah, it seemed like
I thought the next one.
I think we were expecting
Motorsport
I
thought
first,
the next
but
one
this
that was
definitely
due
looks
was
like Horizon.
Motorsport. I'm sure it was. And the fact that Playground Games, who usually make the Forza Horizon series, are supposedly working on Fable. Yeah, this is quite surprising if this turns out to be Horizon. I mean, visually, very, very impressive, obviously.
Definitely, yeah.
It's interesting to see where this one was set, because if it is Horizon, the last one was set in the UK.
Yeah, well, I think it's Mexico.
I was going to say
this
this
Mexico.
Like,
Yeah.
well, I was going to say South America, but I suppose technically Mexico's North America or Central America.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon 5. There it is. There it is.
Coming in
Oh,
November.
wow. Shit, it's soon as well. I said Playground need to get that out of the way so they can work on Fable. Just get it out, Jesus.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Mike Brown, Creative Director at Playground Games, and I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse open world ever in a Forza Horizon game. And there is no better car to explore it than the stunning AMG Project One Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza Vista, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles.
I mean, does look good. Does look good.
I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well. He's one of the talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos a Mexico. I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
Oh man, I'm liking Abraham quite a lot. Abraham's a good dude. I can tell right away.
This is a new campaign mode in which you set out on an adventurous journey across Mexico to explore new locations and discover places for the festival to expand.
I'm on the river now. We're getting close.
There you are. How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this.
Pretty incredible visuals, Mark.
Stunning visuals. Absolutely stunning.
This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
I'm just very surprised that this is becoming before the next motorsport game, because I think that it was rumored that the Forza Motorsport would be coming out this year, like in the run up to the holidays and whatever. I mean, fair play to them, man. That is fucking stunning.
The scene looks
That
real.
yeah, that does look real.
No tricks. This is in game. Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive. Thanks to the next generation of our Horizon Live servers, everyone else we see here are real players. And it looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members of the Forza team.
Yeah, I mean, stunning. Absolutely stunning. This is what you want from your racing games, you know what I mean? Like a real visual showcase, a real...
absolutely, yeah, for the new consoles.
Yeah, absolutely show off what that hardware can do, just purely from a visual perspective, and it looks fantastic. Absolutely stunning.
Honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of, hold up, Don.
Oh, hey, what's up?
This is a mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda. Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico.
And to be fair, it's fucking cool.
All over Forza Horizon 5.
I like that bear quite a lot. Do you get many bears in Mexico?
Do you think you'd ever get back into racing games like this? I mean, this has such a Burnout Paradise feel about it that you loved back in the day.
I mean, there's a lot of me that would quite like to get back in racing games. Like, I always did like racing games, to be honest, man. Like, I love racing games a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what it would take. I remember when I first got my PlayStation 4, one of the first games that I got on that was like the latest Need for Speed. I can't even remember what it was called. It was so insignificant to me. It wasn't a very good game, frankly. And I'm just wondering if maybe something like this could pull me back in, you know? Because I mean, visually, unbelievable, very, very impressive.
Guanajuato is one of the most beautiful cities anywhere in the world. It's a colourful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture.
But more importantly, let's back to my question about the bear. Do you think you get many bears in Mexico?
No, I suspect not
I
many
genuinely,
wild bears.
I don't know anything about the wildlife of Mexico, I've got to say. In my heart, it's telling me it's too warm for a bear's fur in Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. I don't really think of forests much
No,
from Mexico
although I
either.
haven't said
but,
that. I
you know.
mean, there you go. Look at that.
Uplifting beauty. And using our unique HDR camera rig, we captured 24-hour shoots of real Mexican skies at 12K resolution. And thanks to the Xbox Series consoles, these
Jeez, that's impressive.
result in lifelike lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making you feel like you're really there.
Yeah, fair play.
Here's Maddie
Again,
again.
this is.
She's joined by Abraham.
I mean, obviously, visually, absolutely
Our players are using
ridiculous,
Forza Link,
ridiculously
a
good
new
looking.
AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play together. We'll now head deep into the rainforest and rejoin Bill and the rest of our players.
There you go, bit of rainforest loss.
Here we see our new volumetric lighting.
I know Bears aren't really associated with rainforest,
I was going to say, yeah.
A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their GPS route set. With that Horizon arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Pinata Pop.
Of course it
signaled
is.
by the Horizon cargo plane dropping a payload of pinatas.
Ooh, over this way. Gotta catch up to you guys.
Our players now have to work together.
Feels a bit
find and
Fortnite
pop
with the
as
llama.
many as they can.
Okay, go up here to the
Yeah, so after this glorious, like, very real representation of Mexico, like, cartoony pinatas feels a little
Bizarre,
bit
yeah.
off the mark, but
Slightly strange.
While the team grab those last few pinatas, we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you.
Of course, standard. It has taken a turn.
oh, so this is to let you, as the player, create stuff, basically.
Oh, really?
So, yeah,
Oh, right.
this
Okay,
is-
okay, that's slightly more cool. Okay, I'll give you
Yeah.
that. I'll give you that.
And it feels like this is targeting the people who have loved playing this crazy, wacky racing stuff in Grand Theft Auto Online. To me, it's that sort of vibe.
Forza Horizon 5 is the largest, most fun, and most beautiful open world we've ever built. And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass this November 9th. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this year.
Aye, fair enough. Fair enough. That looked fantastic. Oh, there he is. Big Papa Phil.
On a mission to bring the joined community of gaming to everyone on the planet. That's why you, the gamer, are at the center of everything we do. Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to
Oh no, Hades is on that list. It's coming to Xbox Game Pass. Hades was there.
day one
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Was that not one of the ones we thought weren't coming?
5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios,
I'm not sure.
as well as highly anticipated games
Oh, that's awesome.
like Back
That's
4
fantastic.
Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios.
He seems to be wearing an Xbox t-shirt with a Bethesda fleece thing, it looks like, or hoodie or whatever it is he's on.
Exclusively to Xbox. But we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6. We unveiled the stunning multiplayer mode for the world's most beloved shooter in Halo Infinite, adding to the roster of iconic Xbox shooters alongside Wolfenstein, Gears of War, Perfect Dark, and Doom. We premiered the most epic open-world racing game, Forza Horizon 5, bringing you a vibrant and authentic depiction of Mexico in a game built from the ground up for next gen, while the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport.
There you go.
There we go.
Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one
One more thing, Phil.
Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team.
Oh,
at
hello.
Bethesda, the studio that created Prey
Interesting.
and Dishonored.
Hello.
Arcane created something new for them, an open world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends. And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
Like how they're really hammering that home now, just to make sure that everyone knows. Interesting.
I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything interesting?
Yes, exist too. Mandible, 25 centimeters, dramatically elongated.
Come on, make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
That's your cue, mate.
Sleep tight.
You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Letty's later, Dad.
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole!
Vampires, is it? Very good. Vampires with enormous hands.
How do we always get into this shit?
This looks squad based to me.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, I think
Definitely,
this is
yeah,
gonna be
sort of
online
looks-
focused, really. Although you can play it by yourself or
Yeah,
with friends.
hero
but
shooter,
yeah,
essentially,
This
yeah.
looks online focused, squad based.
Really hope the video was worth it.
Everybody, fall back. People need to know what happened. Layla, with me. Get me on the roof now.
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob, don't even mention it.
Revan, now or never.
Where's the other one? Where'd it go?
Give me a taste, bloodbag.
Bloody hell.
Taste this, cabrona!
Watching you.
Ah! Jacob, there's something.
That one goes the rabbit's arms.
I'm not sure what to think of this, Liz, if I'm totally honest with you.
Shit. Dev's gonna love this one.
Yeah, it looks like something that I won't want to play when it drops because I'm not into squad-based online shooters. But I've got to say, like the setup of it all is pretty impressive. You can see how like Arcane's skills for immersive sims.
Oh
and
yeah, definitely.
using different powers in conjunction with one another. That's that's what Dishonored is essentially.
Yeah.
So add that to a multiplayer shooter. I can imagine people who are into that kind of thing are going to find something in it. Yeah, it's a good CG trailer.
There's
I imagine
a
it's
very
quite
good
a while
CG
away.
trailer. I'm just sort of thinking to myself throughout the entire thing, how does this translate into a video game? How does this translate into gameplay? How do they taking these things and making them playable? And a lot of the answers to those questions that I'm coming up with are not something that I particularly want to be playing. It's
Yeah,
not
exactly,
for me necessarily. But Arcane are a fantastic studio, and I'm sure it'll be a very good game.
Really? What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood and death and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
Sure thing, Edgar Allan Bro.
That's a good one.
Do you think things will ever go back to normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
No deal. Redfall.
Yeah, next year.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I wonder if they're going to give us more details on what the game actually is.
No, I don't suspect nah.
Outer Worlds 2, man, that's absolutely blown me away. Frankly, that has been the biggest announcement for me in this showcase. Anyway, if this is us coming to the end, which I suspect it probably is, because it's been on for nearly an hour and a half. A couple of really nice indies as well in there, I have to say. Not least of which 12 Minutes, which continues to look incredible.
Yeah, I think that's the thing for me still at the end of this. I'm still looking at the huge big releases and thinking there's not a ton that I'm excited about from Xbox still, but some of the kind of mid-tier games and the smaller stuff and the indies and things like that, you know, they really do catch your attention. And like you say, Outer Worlds 2 is pretty exciting for me as well.
Very, very exciting. Like I said, and I think you'll agree, like, we historically have been on the PlayStation side of things and whatever, and therefore we don't have as much of a connection to Halo and things like that. So Halo's going to be pretty unlikely be the reason why I buy an Xbox, basically, you know. Whereas Outer Worlds 2, actually, that might be the reason why I buy an Xbox. You know what I mean? Depending on when it comes out.
It's pretty high.
I reckon
up
I would
there.
almost certainly want to be playing Starfield, but I'm sort of hoping to own an Xbox by that point. Like, I'm hoping that they've put something down in front of me before then that is saying, yes, I absolutely have to play this, you know?
Yeah.
What that will be sort of remains to be seen, though. The Pirates of the Caribbean thing was wild as well, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, fair play to Xbox there. Is that it? Yeah, that's us. That's us now, Lewis.
That is us, yeah. End
well,
of the show.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that was good. I think it did what Xbox probably needed
I'm just going to come
to
out and
do.
say this right now. I think they absolutely smashed it. I think that was really, really good, and almost certainly what their fans want. You know what I mean? They wanted to see all the big titles. I mean, they didn't get to see every single big title, obviously, but a lot of them got release dates, or at least, at the very least, release year attached to it. You know, like whether they're coming next year or whatever. I thought that was great. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what the reaction to that is, because I do think if you look at it, you do get Starfield, but we got some, you know, not really gameplay, some pre-alpha footage essentially, and we've got a much later release date than a lot of people seem to convince themselves it was going to have, that's on them. That's not on Xbox. It's not criticism of Xbox whatsoever. And then you've got, you know, some of the other huge games like Fable and Avowed we haven't seen there. We got a bit of Halo multiplayer, but not anything on the main campaign. Good to get the date, but obviously nothing surprising about when it's coming. It's exactly when we all assumed it would be coming. That's true. And then beyond that, there's games there that look really exciting, but I don't feel like I'm blown away by any of it. As I said coming into it, like, I wanted to see what we could buy in the next 6 months, or what was coming to Game Pass in the next 6 months to the next 18 months that really kind of grabs me. And for me personally, it doesn't feel like there's tons and tons there. There's a good few indies. There's, you know, the promise of Outer Worlds 2 for the likes of you and I, and some other stuff, but yeah, I don't feel like, whoa, yes, Xbox, like, can I buy an Xbox Series X right this second, you know? I don't, like, that's where I'm at, but I really do hope that the fans are pleased with that. I hope that they don't get a reaction like they got last year after the big Halo showcase and all that. You know, that was just not great for Xbox, not great for anyone, and so I hope that people are excited by this.
Yeah, I mean, I basically agree. I think I'm a bit more positive about it, really. I thought things like Starfield obviously had to be there. Halo, I'm sure a lot of fans were really into that. Outer Worlds for the likes of me and you. 12 Minutes. A couple of the other indies, like, really interesting. A new game from Arcane as well is going to be a big deal for a lot of people, although, again, not specifically me and you, I suppose. Even things like A Plague's Tale, like, that has definitely, like, got crowds there. The fact Hades is coming to Games Pass, I think, is a big deal. And again, updates to things like Fallout 76, to Grounded, to Sea of Thieves with that Pirates of the Caribbean thing as well, which is slightly wild. They showed off Psychonauts 2 as well. Yeah, I mean, I think that they sort of came out, I think there was a lot of expectations on what what this showcase was going to be for them, particularly because it was the first time that they were going to be doing it with Bethesda. And to be honest, I think that they've come out and sort of done exactly what they need to do, and that was a pretty good showcase in my book, I would say.
Fair enough, yeah, absolutely. We'll see what the internet reacts to it, but plenty coming for Xbox, that's for sure.
Plenty coming indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we will have to call it a day there. Thank you very much for listening to us react live to the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. I would like to remind everyone that you can follow Players2 on all the social media. That is Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Of course, we are starting to do a little bit more stuff with YouTube. Maybe that will be something that we're trying to do a bit more of going forward. Again, thank you to my friend Rebecca Cameron, who drew our little avatars, as I'm calling them, after the Ubisoft showcase. Our little cartoon people. Yeah, she did a really good job in that, and it gives us a cool little thing to put our videos on. So yeah. And for anyone else out there, if you could like, subscribe, leave comments, do all that good stuff on the YouTube video, ring the bell, all that good stuff, that would be excellent. That would be really cool, and we would highly appreciate that. And also, you can tune into the Players2 podcast every week, usually on Thursdays. Sometimes that changes, but usually on Thursdays, where we talk a lot about industry news and things like that. So yeah, and I think this was a pretty good showcase list.
Yeah, I'm excited for more from E3 altogether. Definitely want to check out some of these games. Hope to see some gameplay from a few more of them in the not too distant future. But yeah, thanks everyone for listening and for tuning in and watching us. And yeah, support us doing this new kind of YouTube angle that we're going for. So yeah, do all those good things as Mark said. Subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you think. Tell us what we can do differently. All of that, it really helps us just make Players2 a bigger and better thing.
And Lewis, don't forget to ring that bell, as always.
Absolutely.
Next up is Square Enix, so let's get ready for that list. All right, everyone, we will see you later.
Thanks.